Ok, shalom, shalom. On vend tout bagay. Besoin bay toute gloire pour Yahweh. Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Ukakadash. Doublé honneur pour apostle yo non GMS, Great Millstone. Salutation pour hopeful elect non yo non Izrayèl. Kai David la. Ak Israelite yo qui gagne travaille toute la terre. Alright? Just all praises to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, God does the bonds of apostles of Great Millstone. Alright? And to the hopefully elect scattered across the four corners of the globe. Right? So m'bezen vin fè on leçon pour me dire nous tout Lage, code, sove, oppressors nous a. Ok? Nous besoin la vie nous avec moun qui oppressé nous. Lage code ça. Code ça pas bon pour nous. Lage code oppress nous là. Api kebe fanm non Yahawashi. So gade nan page là, wè m'de fè un vidéo, m'dou non, vraiment non l'éternel, papa Yahawashi qui vle di Yahweh, and non petit li, moun nou wele Jésus-Christ, non c'est Yahawashi. Alright? Check the page, you're gonna see the videos. Alright? So the title, let go the lifeline of your oppressors and hold on Yahawashi. Okay? Lage code, sove, oppressors, Ampi kebe fanm non Yahawashi. Nan pou sa ouwe tout bagay ki a passé Haïti a, et parce que nous besoin servi job, nous besoin servi moun, nous besoin servi messieurs. Nous pas tondé. Et pour ça ouwe ça qui a passé Haïti a, et l'éternel Yahawashi qui a fait ça passer. C'est nous pas virer dans nous, et nous pas vin virer dans nous sous bagay job, sous bagay lougaou, sous bagay vagabond. L'éternel pas sauver nous. Et ça pour nous comprendre. Nous pas lire dans la Bible, dans Deutéronome, nous pas lire ça l'éternel te mette sous petit Izrayèl yo. OK? Nous pas ouais ça Bible a vle dit parce que moun yo dans l'église là et pas vérité y a ba nous. Menti y a ba nous. Même langue nous a parlé a et langue oppressor yo. All right? It's the language of the oppressors you speak. We're going to show you in the book of Deuteronomy the curses, and we're going to show you why Haiti is going through the things that they're going through until you guys let go of that lifeline. And definitely don't trust into Elon Musk, which we're going to show you how these things lead into what? The RFID microchip. Qui j'en yo pas une RFID microchip là, qui ça mark job là. Ça c'est mark job là, the mark of the beast. Job meaning beast. Mark say mark, all right? Mark job là, nobody where. All right, so let's go to Deuteronomy 28 28 current cut. We're going to start at 44. So 28 current cut, vle di what? It says, c'est yo menm qui va gain l'argent pour yo prêter. All right, verse 44. He shall lend it thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. All right? But you cannot trust in that lifeline. Ou pa ka kebe kod sa. Kod sa pa bon pour ou. Parce que nous même pas gen kob, et lui même ap gen kob. Qui est-ce qui a parlé de? Esau, the Edomites, Satan. L'esprit qui a dans moun blanc, et l'esprit Satan. Et pour ça, il agit avec nous. Qui j'en li agit avec nous? Et pour ça, ou pas ouais, tout ça, la bataille avec Napoléon en 1804. Ça qui j'en fait là, il pas fait bon, il a pour un diable, il a fait voodoo, il a fait bagay lougaou. Ça pas bon. L'Éternel dit pour mettre cœur sur lui-même et lui-même ap sauver. Not voodoo, not witchcraft, but trusting Yahawashi Yahawashi. Right? He's going to lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Let's continue. Nous-mêmes, nous pas gen rien puis prêter yo. C'est yo qui va devant. Nous-mêmes, nous parlons derrière. Et yo même avant, et nous-mêmes, nous parlons derrière. All right? They're going to be the head, you're going to be the tail. OK? Et qui est ça ressemble? Qui est ça ressemble? Ça ressemble moun jouf yo ou ap marché dans Israël qui gen bagay dans cheveux yo, qui gen gros chapeau yo, qui mette tout noir. They don't look like the 1904s. The 1804s. I mean the 1949s, you know? It don't look like them. It don't look like those ish people. That don't resemble them. Ça ressemble qui est? Moun Haïti yo, moun Israël yo, moun noir yo, moun Hispanic yo. 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Let's go to verse 45. Tout guillon sa yo va tomber sur nous. Tout guillon sa yo. Okay? Va tomber sur nous yo. Oh, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not. Right? Hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandment and his statutes, which he commanded thee. That's why that's happening. All right? Tout guillon sa yo va tomber sous nous. Côté nous passer, y'a passé derrière nous. Wherever you go is coming behind you. Y'a rete sous nous, jouk y'a fini net. Ak nous. Tout ça parce que nous pas tendez. OK? Nous pas tendez. Nous pas tendez Senyè. Nous pas compter, nous pas tendez Senyè. Il dit bon Dieu nous, but it's Yahawashi, pas bon Dieu. OK? Nous pas faire ça il te demandé nous faire. Nous pas faire ça il te demandé nous faire. Ça il te demandé nous faire. Nous a réglé l'autre bagaille. That's what happened. You didn't listen to the Most High. You want to do your own thing. And these curses fell upon you. Nous pas fait ça, il demande de nous faire. Allah a réglé mieux. Il était bon nous yo. Malédiction sa yo. Alright, all these curses, malédiction sa yo. Verse 46. Malédiction sa yo. Malédiction sa yo va servir. Li pour nous. Li pour petit nous. Pour monter nous. Alright? Verse 46. And it shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So it's to show you, this is how you're going to identify you are the children of Israel. You know? Because all these curses are going to be put on you. Malédiction sa yo l'Éternel mette sur nous, ou est-ce qu'a passé Haïti, pour connaître ou même qui petit nous. Li pour nous, li pour petit nous. moutè, nou qualité, merveille ak miracle, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Kafeh. Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Right? You didn't serve the Most High. All right? You wanted to stick into the idols. You wanted to stick into your rituals and your Catholics and your churches. So ça l'était en fait. Nous pas besoin de servir nous-mêmes. Nous pas besoin de servir. Nous pas besoin de voir Yahweh avec Yahawashi. Nous besoin de voir bon Dieu. Nous pas voir 10 films va mener sur nous. Hurricane va mener sur nous. Nous fait nous pauvres. M'a fait yo railler nous. M'a fait yo parler sur nous. M'a fait yo dit nous manger cochon, nous manger pigeon, nous manger bête. M'a fait yo garder nous ton coup diable. Parce que nous-mêmes qui t'es précieux. Vous comprenez? Let's read it in the kreye, verse 47. Yahweh te bon nous, tout ça nous te besoin. Mais anglais ça nous pas servir tout bon. À qui content? C'est peut-être ça nous pas servir. Let me say yeah. First, let's go to verse 48. Let me read it in English first. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until thou be destroyed. Okay? Nobody was silent and admit this to know. All right? Let's read it in the Creole. Nobody souffle grand goût. Soif de l'eau. Toutouni. Z7. Toute qualité misère. Senyè pas fait les mignons, the enemies, right? Fait les mignons, craser nous. En bon, jouk qui a fini net nous. So that's the main part in business mouton nous, that the Most High mette family yo sous nous. Et lui-même qui mette yo. Et Senyè qui mette yo sous nous parce que nous pas attendre. Et il va mettre ça dans nous. All right? The yokes of iron. Qui est-ce où est marché avec ça dans cou yo? Où est mon jouf yo marché avec ça? Non, et nous-mêmes. Et nous-mêmes qui marché avec ça dans cou nous. OK? So c'est ça pour nous connaître parce que esclave nous y est. So nous pas lever et nous pas attendre, nous pas marcher derrière l'éternel et ça qui peut passer nous. Vous comprenez? Et ça qui peut passer nous. Et by mouton nous ça. So let's go to the next verse. Parce que m'bal mouton nous next verset yo pour nous voir, OK? So let's go to the next article and I'll show you guys what's going on in Haiti. So let's read this. It says Haitian children paying the highest price admit. Hold on 1 second, let me put that. Haitian children paying the highest price meant surge in gang recruitment. As gangs continue to terrorize communities in Haiti, children are the ones paying the highest price. The UN Special Representative for Haiti and armed conflict warned on Tuesday. So what does that sound like? Kisasa Dinu. That you got to get right. What do we read in Deuteronomy, right? What it says, Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck till he have destroyed thee. Now look at the new yoke of iron. Terrorism, gang violence, poverty, not being able to build your economy. Tout ça l'est en fait. Et parce que nous vivons nous. Okay? Tout ça l'est en fait parce que nous vivons nous derrière l'éternel. Nous marchons derrière job, nous marchons derrière idols. Okay? Hold on one second. Let me search something real quick. All right, so Gengyo, no, I'll get that scripture later. Let me see. I'm holding on deck. So this is causing massive hunger, but we just read in the Deuteronomy what the Lord was going to send upon the children of Israel. Nous lit ça qui va passer. 30,000 people flee fresh violence in Haiti as hunger crisis deepens, all right? 30,000 moun ap koui. Around 30,000 moun have had to flee their homes, right? Yo soti lakayo in Haitian capital Port-au-Prince, surrounding areas following a new wave of violent attacks in atrocities perpetrated by armed gangs over the past 10 days. So, ça qui a passé, pas yon ken peace. And ça, ouè qui a passé Haïti, qui pa vin passé dans America. Let go of that lifeline of the oppressors. No matter what they show you, no matter how they want to give you, they want to give you temporary protection to stay in the U.S. No matter, ça yo di nou e monti. Ça ouè qui a passé Haïti, pa vin dans America. Ok? Pas gen ken moun qui a parlé de ça, parce que nous même qui vraiment petit Haïti, Israël yo. Okay? So many articles of what's going on with the food crisis, the gun violence, and the chaos that's going in. And you bring this out so for mouton that you are under the curses. Let go of that lifeline. Hold on, Yahawashi. C'est ça pour nous faire. Si nous pas faire ça, qui ça au point penser pas passer nous? Because you trust into this man too much. All right? Can't trust into him. And the Most High put all this what? So you can cry back into Yahawashi. Pour nous rele Yahawashi. Pour nous prier. Pour nous vin konnen non. You know what? Let me get this. Ezekiel 19. No, not Ezekiel. Isaiah. Chapter 19. Verse 20. Parce que si nous pas virer dans nous, sous messieurs ça, les va tirer nous net. Et seulement Yahweh avec Yahawashi qui a aidé nous. Bah qu'on est combien de fois pour nous a dit nous, où est prophète yo a prêché d'ailleurs. Moun dans l'église yo est menti à banou. Tout pasteur qui donne vin banou vérité et menti li vin banou. Li pas banou vérité. Et menti. Right? Lies. That's all they're going to tell you in the church. Okay? So, le nous lage code ça et nous vin garder, nous vin kebe mais Yahawashi et là nous pas ouais bagay yo changer. Et là nous pas ouais mais c'est ça Satan. On pas ouais qui ça nous mettez nous mettez ça nous les Jésus Yahawashi, nous mettez le support nous mettez au monde blanc. Gardez non page là what we fait une vidéo qui monte nous couler l'éternel. Comprenez? Bon, me lire ça pour nous qu'attendre. I'm gonna read. You know what? Let me get it in the English as well. Hold on 1 second. Where is that? Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19 or verse 20? Yeah, verse 20. Let me read verse 20. This is Israeli. Let's start at verse 20. I'll read it in English first. Isaiah 19 and 20, and it says, "And it shall be a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them." That's what we're waiting for. That's what you Haitians, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Panamanians, all right, and the rest of the 12 tribes of Israel need to do. Call upon Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. So that's why the Most High would have you being oppressed like this. Et pour ça, moun oppressor yo bat nous comme ça. Parce que le nous wele Jésus, nous pas voir que moun vini. Et Yahweh avec Yahawashi nous wele. That's why. Right? It's a sign. So you could call upon Yahweh and Yahawashi. All right? Let's read it in the Creole. Ça va servir yon marque. Okay? That's a sign. Ça va servir yon marque. Pour fin connaître Senyè qui gagne tout pouvoir. Tout pouvoir qu'on peut là non pays l'Égypte là. All right? That's what you're going to know. Le moun va comprendre pour fi yon passe trai la yon prière Senyè a mandé c'est quoi? Senyè va voyer nous pour venir délivrer yo. La point défense yo, la sove yo. All right? That's what you seen happening. All right? That's the sign. And from who? From our enemies. Not from me, yo. Okay? And let me get this real quick. Because this happened a while back. And, well, not too while back. This is March 24, right? It says, Haitians turn to Starlink for wireless internet despite its cloudy presence. Prosperity prevailed. So Elon Musk's satellite internet is unregulated and running suspiciously in Haiti due to outdated laws and telecommunication companies in the country. Anywhere you see Elon Devil Musk, you know there's something going on. What do you think is going on? Especially with all the gang violence, especially with all the hunger. This is a perfect time for the devil to come through. Like the scriptures tell you in the book of I believe that's in the Apocrypha. You know, when there's chaos, you're gonna see them there first. Just like the hurricane, he was there first. N'importe là où on bagay qui mal, what we monsieur ça qui vini pour faire donc la vie ranger bagay. Now we know what Elon Musk is about. We know what Starlink is about. We know what he's dealing with, brain implements and RFID microchips, and so anyway he is, there's something going on. You never trust this guy, okay? Because he's gonna bring the mark. All right. So continuing on, it says, from not operating via its own contract in Haiti is being heavily sold for a higher price and smuggled from Dominican Republic. Starlink adds disorder in the country's telecommunication market. However, users said it's worth it because of the high-speed internet. So moun yo ap di sa bon, okay? Ou yo fait contract avec moun Dominicain yo, moun Dominicain yo frère nou, but yo pa konnen yo frère nou parce yo pèdi tout nan tête yo. So where Starlink ya, yo di internet la pi vite, nou bezin sa. All right? Captain Haitian Bernie Epstein Point Jean, a Salesforce release manager based on Port Salut, often suffered headaches a few years ago because she feared not being hired by Ininger due to her slow internet connection. Pantejon constantly dropped during virtual meetings and was not able to handle her tasks rapidly. While she was on trial with the Canadian energy company. What does that sound like? Oh, defects and internet not working and we need better internet. What does that sound like? That sound like, hey, you might as well put the internet inside of you. Nous mettez internet là non corps nous. Nous mettez Mac Jab là non corps nous. That's what that sound like. You know? And you cannot trust this man. All right? Why? Because you're giving him a lifeline. Oh, I'm not able to, do my work. I'm not able. You're trusting in this man. All right? So he's going to come and implement his system. But as we started with the scriptures, we started with the curses, showing you that he's going to be the head, you're going to be the tail. But that's a sign, not for you to leech onto it. That's a sign for you to come back to Yahweh and Yahawashi. Ça pas un marque pour mettre, pour coller sous des messieurs blancs. Ça un marque pour nous venir back, pour nous repenter, pour nous venir connaître Yahweh and Yahawashi. Frustrated, Pontigier turned to Starlink, Elon Musk's high-speed satellite internet. Pontigier's universally, scriptures say, don't be ignorant of anything in a small matter or big, all right? We're not ignorant of Satan devices, all right? Pas ignorant pour bagay petit ou bagay gros. Ça Satan a mené et pas jambe pour bon que nous. It says, Eco Supri in Fort Truckee, Hades purchased a Starlink dish for her approximately $500 after she told the school in July 2023 that she struggled at work due to internet issues. So, leaving Ashe Kobla, all right, Li vin achete pou $500 pou ka fe ki sa. Parce li pati ka fe travay li nan l'ekol. Alright? She, with this more reliable internet access, not only has she landed her first computer science job, but she is still working for an integer 2 years later. So now it's about what? Her work. She wants to continue her job. So now it has the better internet. So what do you think is left to lead for you see the concept of let's deal with the enemy, let's deal with his system, even though in the beginning what it reads that running suspiciously in Haiti, unregulated and running suspiciously, but you're still willing to do it because you could get a job, you can do your work. That sounds like very RFID preparation. All right, yo prep nous pour nous ka comfortable, pour yo ka vin mener system na, mak job la pour nous point. Okay, and this is what they do. Look at goof of all goofs. Starlink changed my life. There you go. Boy, me kodla. Way. Starlink changed my life. Et pa Yahawashi, et pa Yahawa, Starlink change la vie. All right? Ponty Drew said during a phone interview with the Haitian Times in April 2025, a big thank you to Starlink and Elon Musk for this innovation, which has enabled me to work remotely under better conditions and access opportunities I didn't have access to before. Okay? So, li pense Elon Musk qui change la ville, but tout bagay ou genyen pou bay gloire pou Yahawa avec Yahawashi. All right? Since offering its services to Haitian market in 2023, Starlink has quickly become the go-to for reliable, dependable internet access after years of struggling with Netcom, Digicel, and others. Yet, in a land where chaos and corruption reign, Starlink is a bowl of disorder in Haiti, according to customers and business observers. So now I do history of Kijon Starlink et la ville. Ou est Kijon confusion ap vini, ou est Kijon Satan ap vin fè ton kou li même qui ap edo. Et ça moun blon sa yo fè. It says, from a satellite dish being smuggled from Dominican Republic to business charging $400 or more for equipment, and to a company operating without a contract in the country, the lack of regulation surrounding the company's operation has raised many questions. You think? Ou pense yo pa bezin more de question, ou pense yo ap di ki jon nou ap fè sa yo. Experts say its operation highlights the need for more laws to regulate internet governance and underscores the need for transparency in the market system. N'importe là où mene bagay corrupt, ou mene bagay chaos, yo ap di pou nou regulate li, pou nou vin gade sa nou a faire. Telecommunications, there's more in this, because you guys can read this. This is a good article. Telecommunications in Haiti are mainly regulated by Conseil National des Communications agency under an outdated state-centered framework established by decrees from 1969 to 1977. Since 1987, the Haitian government has taken several steps to adapt to the changes. However, while Conatel issues license and monitor compliance, the legal framework has struggled to keep pace from modern digital standards, favoring state-owned interests such as Netcom, formerly Teleco, although recent efforts seek to monetize regulation. So, y ap di ki jon tout sa a pase, ki jon sa yo histoire pou sa yo bezin on bon bagay. Come on. Let me jump down here. It says the problem is that the lack of laws, the lack of regulation creates imbalance. Clenor said, adding that Starlink is not illegally operating because it has authorization from Conatel. So now you have the Mr. Elon Musk la fez not illegal. Of course, you know, right? who possesses slaves them and hold himself not accountable. No matter what he does, he's going to hold himself as a clean slate. All right. Now, right here shows you the arrival. You can read the history of it. Starlink operated in Haiti in March 2023 with an authorization of Continental. It is unknown how many users it has in the country. However, as the early 2025, we're approximately at 4.65 million internet users over Haiti, according to data reported. Right here it says, one reason residents believe Starlink is running suspiciously is that it is operating through another internet provider contract, Access Haiti, a private telecommunication company based in Pétionville. Sources have said details of the contract are not available to the public of this writing. So the purpose of me bringing out this article is to show you that Esau, all right, these devils, they're going to do everything in their power to infiltrate your system, spy you, and when it goes wrong, they're going to bring about a new system. And then also they're going to prey on, hey, listen, if you don't have this, you won't be able to work, you won't be able to do this. So they're prepping you. They're prepping you, all right? Knowing that we live in a world where knowledge have increased, where predominantly the whole world operates off the internet, you know? That's people's lifeline. But that's why you need to make your life Yahawashi, Yahweh. Pour nous mettre code nous sous Yahweh avec Yahawashi et pas messer blanc ça. Nous pas qu'à trust him. Vous comprenez? But that was it on that. And let me get the next precept. Let me see. This is Jeremiah. (17) and 4 or 5. Jeremiah 17, and I'll start at 4. Let me get it in English first. Mouton nou sa, l'Éternel dit, qui va passer nous, okay? This is Deuteronomy 17 and 4. And thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So, where? Ça le tenait pas faire. Pour que ça nous discontinue, pour que ça nous vienne domestique, et pour que ça nous pas connaît qui est nous y, pour nous mettre nous sur Elon Musk, sur Starlink, qui eventually nous pas mettre même trust ça dans mark of the beast là, alright? Même trust ça nous va mettre sur Mark Jab là. Okay? Let's read it in the Creole now. C'est nous-mêmes encore qui poil bail pays nous peni moins te bon noir. Ma fait nous tourner domestique. Let me know yo. Dans yon pays nous pas jamais connaît parce que nous te fait fâcher. Kolem, donc on dit feu qui pas jamais mourir. All right, a fire, you know, have not been kindled. You made the Most High mad. All right. Now let's read verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Back to the curses. Majistonyo. We bring this back to show you that you are putting that cord, that lifeline. Nous admettez que nous sous Monsieur Elon Musk. Nous admettez que nous sous moun job sa yo. Nous pas qu'à faire ça. Nous pas qu'à compter sur Monsieur ça. Encore. They failed you too many times. Okay? Let's read in the verse in the Creole. Mais ça c'est rien dit encore. Malédiction pour moun qui voit d'au moins qui pour moun. Read that again. Malédiction. Read that again. So verse 5 says, mais ça c'est un dit encore. Malédiction pour couvrir d'eau bon moins. All right, you turn your back on the Lord. Vir d'eau bon moins. Pour mettre confiance yo dans moun pareil yo pour compter sur sa moun a fait pour yo. Okay? You can't count on them. Ou pas compter on yo, Ou pas mettre confiance dans yo. You can't put confidence into these people. Right? The Most High not dealing with that. All right? Because what is that going to lead to? Them messing with your livelihood. All right? Eventually. Can't put your confidence into them. This is what they do. All right? There's a few more. Let me go to Matthew. Matthew's 5. And 6. Straight to the point. Bénédiction pour moun qui envie vivre Jean Bonger vielle là. Bénédiction pour moun qui envie vivre Jean Yahawashi vle li vive là. Okay? Blessed are, this is Matthew 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Et ça l'éternel vient nous vivre ton coup. Et ça l'éternel besoin nous marcher derrière. OK? Les dieux qui ont pour bénédiction yo ap vini. Et comme ça, il dit bénédiction ap vini. OK? And let's finish it off with the overall goal of these devils. When we go to Revelations, you know what? Let's go to Revelations 18th, because that's one thing the Haitians and the Caribbean islands and you Mexicans, you Puerto Ricans, that's one thing our people need to understand. That this is not no lifeline. This ain't no savior. These devils is not here to save you or help you. All right? Yo pas vin aider nous pour nous contre ça. Pour nous contre qui j'en state Haïti qui j'en li parlier. Vous comprenez? En map monte nou sa. Let's go to Revelations 18:1. I read in the English first. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having a great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried with a mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." Okay? So it's fallen. This is the ultimate goal. Il va tomber. America va tomber. Tout the Caribbean Islands, il va tomber. On va mettre l'esprit sous ça. Vous comprenez? It says, "For all nations have drunk the wine of her wrath and all of her fornication. All the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her." And you see why they had been in bed in Haiti, and been in bed with Haiti. You know, they've been in bed with the Dominican Republic, with the Jamaicans. All right? Regulating. You know, and all the rest of the earth that have been in fornication with her, have been following her ways, is going to get affected by this. "And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven, verse 4, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues." Verse 5, "For her sins have reached the heavens." All right, come out of her, my people. Qui est-ce qui my people? Moun Israel, petit Israel, come out of my people. "For her sins have reached the heavens, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, lift to her double." All right? So that's what's going to happen. It's going to fall. Let's get it in the Creole. Après ça, moi wè an lot Jean-Yens descend sorti nan ciel ya. Li te gen go pouvoir nan men li. Li te kreye ben biel. Li kreye toute la terre. Li ta pale ben fort. Li ta di kon sa. Li tombe. Go la vie Babylon a tombe. Kouliye a. C'est la démon rete. C'est nothing but demons is left. Seulement démon rete. Go Babylon. Go la vie Babylon. La tombe. Li tombe. Et fall. C'est là ton qui mauvais l'esprit. On lit ça encore. Démon rete. C'est là toute qualité move l'esprit. C'est là toute qualité mauvais l'esprit. Al caché koyo. Ouais? Mauvais l'esprit al caché dans Babylone. Dans Haïti. Dans America. Et mauvais l'esprit qui a caché là. Qui qualité voué oiseau qui pas bon pour moun qui a servi Yahweh avec Yahawashi. Jason moun fait pour rari rete. Parce que li fait toute nation yo boire non devel là. All right, all the nations drink of it. Il fait toute nation boire non devel là. Devel gros immoral li te là wa Latè yo Lage ton yo, lage ko yo no dezon, en zon. Wa Latè yo, lage gwo, lage ko yo, no dezon ensemble avec li. Alright? Continue on verse 3. Tout commerçant la terre yo riche tout tête li pour quantité l'argent li danser dans bonbonche. Verse 4. Après ça, moi entendais et on l'autre voix tap sorti. Dans ce là, li tap dit nous-mêmes pep mwen, rete kon nou nan mouton la vie ça, pour nous pas participer dans prêcher yo, pour nous pas tomber ensemble avec. Don't fall with it. Rete kon nou, leave, come out of her. Qui peut frapper li yo, parce que prêcher yo fait pile tout pile rive sous nan ciel ya. Yahawashi change tout ça li fait qui mal. Alright? Moses remembered her sins, everything it has done. And this is why it's ultimately going to be destroyed, because of how it's, treated the children of Israel. Qu'ils ont marché their job. Okay? Let's go to Revelations 13 and 16. Alright? Because that's what ultimately Elon Musk and the devils being in your country is going to lead to. Alright? Pour nous comme ça. It's not no joke. Ça pas bagay pour rire, ça pas bagay pour jouer avec. This is Revelations 13. Revelation. And go straight to the point. No, let me read it in English first. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And no matter how small you are in society or great status you can have all the wealth in the world, or you could be a homeless person. He causeth, which means this is things he's going to do to put you in a position, all right, where you seem like you have no choice, but you always have a choice. And Yahawashi, to receive a mark in their right hands, all right, that karagma, you go into that word mark to insert a cut. That karagma on the right hand on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. And you already seen the spirit that lady had. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to do that. All right, preparation. All right, you want to get away from gang violence. You want to get away from starvation. Hey, take this mark of the beast. Say if he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Kasa Sigma. All right, let's read it in Creole. It says, bet la te exige pour tout moun. Petit pour grand. Riche pour pauvre. Esclave pour libre. Pour yo te recevoir yon mark, all right? The mark. Sous main droite yo, all right? And on the right hand. On se non sous front yo, on the forehead. Right? Mark ça, c'est un bagay va mettre en don. Okay? And all you gotta do is bon monter nous. Qui j'en ai qu'à regarder. Mark ça, et ça, li besoin faire, ou pas qu'à acheter, ou pas qu'à faire aucun bagay. Ou pas ouais? On va comme ça, il va mettre non mais. Et on peut pas prendre ça parce que mark ça, so prend ça, l'éternel n'a petit au net. Ça pas un mark ou besoin point. So it's out. It's out. The information is out. Tout le monde connaît ce qui a passé. Ou pas qu'à prendre mark job ça. OK? Finish reading. Read it again. Bet like the exige pour tout le monde, petit pour grand, riche pour pauvre, esclave pour libre, pour yo recevoir yon marque sous main droite yo, on sous non sous fond yo. Personne pas cap ni acheter, can buy or sell, on vend, puis acheter, ni vend rien, c'est li pas gen marque ça. Ça veut dire si li pat gen non bet la, non job la, on si li moun correspond avec non la. Alright? Or the name of the beast. Bagay sa monde bon an kompon. Moun ki gen pou kon, ka rezout problem li moun bet la. Alright? Here, you gotta have understanding. Verse 18. Li moun sa, c'est un nom, c'est un moun liye. Mais li moun a, 666. 666. 666. That's the name of it, okay? 666. All right? That's his name. Hey, man, you know, with that being said, you know, worship Yahawashi Yahawashi. Put your spirit into him. Don't trust in these devils, all right? We almost out of here, okay? I want to give all praises to Yahawashi Yahawashi, Bashim Karkadas, the bonds to the apostles of great millstone who rule well, special citation for your elect, by Yahweh Dawah House of David, to the scattered Israelites scattered across four corners of the globe. Shalom to the priests and elders, shepherds of Ameriken. And what some voulaient dire, m'di m'besoin by toute gloire pour Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Karkadas, doublé on est pour apostle the great millstone, GMS, salutation pour tout hopefully elect, yo, non, Izrayèl, Kai David là, Aki Izrayèl yo qui gagne travail qui gagne entrave toute la terre. All right? Shalom.